Hello, my name is Nicholas Oliver, and I will be going over steps on how to stay safe on the internet. So this is the table of contents. You can take a minute to look at it and see which each slide is going to be going over. So, Intro to Service Learning. The University of Detroit Mercy, a Catholic university in the Mercy and Jesuit traditions, believes that it is compassion that starts the engine of learning and engagement. Service learning is a method of teaching that engages students in direct service as an essential part of the course to help it meet its learning objectives. So managing social media accounts. So many people have a lot of unneeded social media accounts, and that's not really good. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go through all your social media accounts and make a list of which ones you need and which ones you can get rid of. You keep your social media accounts set to private, so not everyone can look at it, only people you want to look at it, and avoid posting anything unprofessional, such as photos and just controversial things. It's better to keep those off your social media accounts. For passwords, your passwords are a very important thing of being safe online because that's how you access your accounts. So if people have access to your passwords, they can get into everything. So you're gonna want to have different passwords for everything. So if they get into one thing, they can't get into everything. You want to use a strong password. A strong password includes unique symbols, numbers, lowercase letters, uppercase letters. And you should change your passwords every couple of months. Don't keep them the same for a long period of time. So you're going to want to enable two-factor authentication on everything that has it. Two-factor authentication requires you to verify your identity after you've logged in using your username and password. This adds added security, so even if someone does have your username and password, they can't always get in. Sometimes it'll be an email or a text message. Sometimes two-factor authentication can also be a security question. This prevents someone from getting into your accounts even if they have your password. It only takes a couple of extra seconds to log in, but it's totally worth it. So smart device security, this is a very important thing. You don't want to leave your smart devices unattended. So if you're at the library, don't leave your laptop open while you're going to the bathroom. This may lead to them being stolen. So if they are stolen, you're going to want a way to track them. They're on Apple devices. There's a Find My app which you can set up all your devices to. So when you can look at the app and you can see the location of all your smart devices. And on all your smart devices, make sure you have a strong password so if they do get stolen, no one can access them. So public computers, be careful what you do on a public computer at libraries or any other public space. They're not very safe to use. You never know what was on it, what someone on it before did. The previous user could have set up a trap to capture your data of the next user. It is possible, if possible, use your own device when on public. Wi-Fi. Free public Wi-Fi is a very risky thing to use because you don't know what people are doing on it. It leaves you vulnerable to potential predatory attacks. You're going to want to avoid using it at all costs, so use your cellular data. And if you do have to use public Wi-Fi, be sure to use a VPN. So as said in the last slide, you're going to want to use a VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network. A VPN can disguise your data traffic online and protects it from external access. So if you don't use a VPN, your unencrypted data can be seen by anyone who has network access and they want to see it. With VPN, potential predators cannot decipher the data, and if you want to install a VPN, that you can just simply Google search VPNs, and there's a lot of options that you can go through. So device updates. It is very important to keep your device updated. You don't want it to fall too far behind in updates. Companies release security updates to fix bugs that could give hackers access. Updates often include critical fixes for any security holes that may have been detected in the programs or devices. Keeping your device updated helps keep your device safe from hackers and unwanted people. Data backup. So be sure to back up your data on your devices as often as possible. If you become victim of malware such as ransomware, you might not be able to get your data back. So someone takes your data and they try to make you pay for it back. But if you have it backed up, you have no reason to pay to get it back. Also, you're going to want to back up your data because if anything happens to your computer, you already have your files, so it doesn't hurt you that much. Be smart with your financial info, so don't enter your credit card information or your personal information on every website. You want to, before you purchase anything online, make sure the website's URL starts with https://. The S at the end of the HTTP is very important because it indicates that the connection is encrypted. Do not save your credit card information on websites, even though it seems like a good idea because you may use it a lot. It helps to protect you, just in case if the company is vulnerable to an attack, then they can't get your credit card information. So phishing scams are a very important thing because they catch a lot of people. It's important to learn how to spot and avoid a phishing scam. Phishing scams are when a criminal uses tricks to get you to open emails that could infect your computer or lure you into schemes that steal your money or your identity. Phishing scams are most common over email, and they ask for sensitive information. You want to look out for spelling mistakes, inconsistencies in email addresses, too good to be true emails, suspicious attachments are just such examples. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, we have the Detroit Mercy website contact, and we have you can contact Professor Dr. Ann Conkey. She's the associate professor, and there's all her information, including her email and the link to the Center for Cyber Intelligence Studies.